I'm Morgan from Packhacker, and in this video we're taking a look at the ALPAKA Zip Travel Wallet, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. If you find this video helpful, hit subscribe so that we can continue making content that helps you travel smarter. Let's jump in. To begin with, the exterior of this is made from a Axoflux 210D recycled ripstop nylon, and it has like a nice textured grid pattern to it. This is also RFID protected as well, which is pretty nice just for safety and security when you're in like crowded areas. It is pretty minimal. It's just got a slip pocket on the front, and then this is for ALPAKA's modular hub system where you can attach it and like quickly attach and detach it from any of their like modular hub accessories. It features a YKK zipper as well, and it has like, it spans basically the entire length so that it can open up like a book basically. ALPAKA calls it their silent zippers, but it's a little bit more like just quiet in my opinion. It's not exactly silent, but it's not anything that is like a huge issue. It did a really good job of just keeping everything safe and secure, so I really appreciated that. Moving on to the inside, as you can see, it has an all black aesthetic on the outside, but when you get onto the inside, it's got this really bright neon orange color, and the inside of the interior is made from a similar material as the outside, but it's just got like a little bit extra visibility with this highlighter orange, which I'm definitely a huge fan of. Something to keep in mind though is because the all black aesthetic on the outside, it kind of tends to blend in, which can be a pro or a con depending on how you look at it. I did end up losing it once or twice in my own backpack just because like black on black is a little difficult to distinguish, but once like you get inside, there's really no issue with visibility. On the inside, it features 2 slip pockets on one side, as well as a slip pocket right here, and then 2 card slots that can hold a couple different cards. ALPAKA claims that this can hold between 12 and 20 plus cards, and it definitely can. It's got a great amount of like interior organization. However, for like cards, it's a little limited just because it has these 2 card slots. You can get away with putting cards like here, but it's still just like a pocket, so things can very easily like get jumbled around. But I never had any issues with things falling outside of these pockets, which is definitely nice to see. Overall, functioning as like a travel wallet, this was really, really ideal. It was pretty efficient. I had everything that I needed. Passport, I could stuff like tickets, receipts, all sorts of stuff like in here for quick access. This is also really nice for like travel cards, travel passes, just to be able to like reach in and like scan it and then put it back. Make sure everything is nice and secure as well. It's a little unwieldy though, as like a standard wallet, just because it's a little bulky. I tried to use this as like a standalone wallet when I got to my destination, and it was a little uncomfortable trying to fit in like standard jean pockets. It does fit in like a rear pocket, but because it's somewhat massive, I was concerned that it might fall out or somebody might like walk by and like snatch it out without me noticing. So just something to keep in mind. So like I mentioned before, this was really, really nice as like a travel wallet. I threw it in my backpack. It's a really decent size to be able to hold like passports or like field notes, and can even store like a pen inside as well if you want to take like quick notes or anything like that. This was ideal mostly in terms of like thrown in a backpack, a purse, or like a sling. Like I mentioned, it doesn't really fit in pockets very well, at least in my opinion, and it's a little bulky, but it was nice, especially like traveling internationally, if you can like put in different size currencies, different size cards, all that kind of stuff. And it definitely does a good job of like keeping everything nice and secured inside the zippered compartment, which I definitely appreciated. Comparing the ALPAKA Zip Travel Wallet to like a standard passport holder, this one just has like an elastic strap that keeps everything somewhat contained, although it still can have issues with stuff slipping out. This one was more ideal in my opinion, just because this zip makes sure that everything stays nice and secure inside of it, and even the slip pocket, it sits pretty flush up against it so that it never had any issues with anything falling out or anything like that. overall, this was really nice to use and it was very helpful, especially when traveling, just because having like more space for unforeseen like transactions like cash or having like receipts, just throwing them in here was really nice and helpful in ensuring that nothing got lost or I didn't misplace anything that was like crucial, like boarding passes or like my passport or anything like that. So you can see it slips in pretty easily and it can hold 2 or 3 passports actually, like one on here and then a couple inside as well. So this worked really, really well as a travel wallet. And then when I got to my destination as like a standalone wallet, it was a little bulky, but I still really liked using it because it kind of allowed me to cut down on stuff that I didn't need versus bringing everything. So there you have it, the ALPAKA Zip Travel Wallet. Thanks for keeping it here at Packhacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next video.